Hey YouTube, today thought we'd bring you another video. The focus of this particular video will be EDC. If you don't know what EDC stands for, that's everyday carry. It's something that I am very interested in. I watch a lot of videos on it, and obviously I have my own everyday carry. Essentially, some of the items that you would carry with you every day. If you're going out to run errands, you're gonna have a certain amount of items with you. So I've done that before via this ALPAKA bag. It's the limited edition black with the X-Pac, and it's the, I think it's X-Pac 21, and it has the high visibility orange on the inside. I think this is their Bravo Sling Mini. So this is like the general bag I am carrying around if I, have to go somewhere outside the house, and it generally also follows me inside the house depending on which level of the house, like which level I'm in. And I've made some changes to the actual bag itself. It has some YKK zippers, but I put my own, like these, everything that you see that's orange from the zippers perspective, I added my own self. So I also realized I never did an everyday carry layout of this one. But the reason why we're even talking about EDC today is I actually got a new bag from ALPAKA. If you don't know, the tariffs are going to affect a lot of these bag manufacturers, ALPAKA being one of them. I think their CEO put out a statement on that. They hadn't raised their prices in 8 or so years, but with the tariffs, there's going to have to be some changes. So they're encouraging folks, obviously, to purchase pre-tariff, which I took them up on that offer and got a new bag. So we're going to pop that open and see what it looks like. And then also, it's just a little bit bigger. It's the, I think, just regular Bravo Sling, so not the Mini. It's also limited edition. This is their Bravo, it says limited edition Bravo X Sling version 2. So they've made some updates to this bag based on user feedback, that's just another cool thing about some of these products, is if they're out for long enough, they make changes based on user reviews and user feedback. So that's really cool. So here is the inside of the bag. Here is the outside. Zippers are a little noisy. That's one of the things you'll see on reviews and things like that, is the zippers can be pretty noisy. So interesting how that works, but some people take those zippers off and use their own kind of zippers there. Notice this has a little plastic piece right here. You pull this up and it's pretty interesting. What you get there is a slot for the SIM card ejector tool, and also I've seen you can fit a micro SD card slot there, and then it also has a USB-C charging port here for external charging, which is really cool. And you can see the ALPAKA logos right there, so really cool. I also, looks like they have changed up. Now this happened a little bit after I bought my ALPAKA, the Bravo Sling Mini, which I bought that in 2023. I don't remember the exact month, but yeah, I bought that in 2023. And as you can see, they have a little bit of a different kind of mechanism here. I'm gonna show you the old one. It's like they call it a fidlock. I like the old one a lot. If you can see, it actually says fidlock on it. Like, I like this. So you pull this right here and it comes off into 2 pieces. That's how the old one went. But no one could just run by and pull this off. Like, if you had it strapped to you, this was secure. So there's been some changes there. I'm sure for the better. But yeah. So that's really cool. So it looks like for this one, you just slide it to the right and then it comes off. I still think this is good because you have to be very intentional. You can't just front to back brute force it. You really have to go in a specific direction. And they're calling this mag locks. So very interesting. This is also just a bigger bag. The Sling Bravo Mini I don't remember how many liters it was, but this is definitely more liters, at least another full liter bigger. And you see the orange high vis in there. That's very cool. Oh, it also comes with the USB-C charger. So, nice touch there. But there's a lot of space in this. I'm excited to fill it up. A lot of space. So it also just seems to be compartmentalized differently than the previous X-Pac bag, which is very interesting. I don't know how to feel about this branding on the back. The Mini does not have the branding, but there's rarely a time where anyone's seeing the back, so I don't know how much of a real problem that would be. And then you still have the top slot. Looks fairly large. Yeah, it looks fairly large. And then you've got looks like what they call their hub keychain ecosystem right there, which is actually very interesting. One of the things about the other bag is it included, here's my keys, it included this piece right here, which I have attached to my keys. But the place where it included, let me see something. Okay, they still got it. So there's this front pocket right here on the new bag where it still includes this little key, and that's where I normally had my keys. So I was gonna show on the old mini style bag, here's that. And I use that for my keys all the time. I could probably just pop this on. I could probably pop my keys on immediately. I don't know if they change, like this is the new bag. Yeah, my keys can get popped on there immediately. So still using the same mechanism there. So that's really cool. Yeah, altogether it's a very interesting and much bigger bag. We'll see if we can do a little bit of a size comparison here. I'm gonna close both of them out. And I'll also more than likely be, I got a bunch of these like loops and pull zipper pieces, and then they're all in this. So I'm probably going to put brand new ones on the bag, but see if we can't get a differential. And I mean, pretty, I don't know, the difference is pretty big, although style is also a little bit different. And then they've got this little tag on it. I wonder if it shows what's the difference between V1 and V2. So this is 6 liters. I believe the Sling Mini is either 4, maybe 5 liters. So just a little bit more. Then they have the hidden pin and SIM card SIM card storage instructions. You can open the cover, pull out the ejector pin, and you use the pin to slide out nano SIMs. So very interesting. Very specific nano SIMs. But yeah, so I'm really excited because I have started to kind of overflow this one. I have all the essentials here. Shout out if you've seen the Charge Mini unboxing. I've gotten 3 total since then. But yeah, it includes some of my things, and I absolutely am going to do an everyday carry video that shows some of what's in the bag. This is kind of the intro to that. I'm getting a new bag, and we'll be showing it off. I might still talk a little bit about this bag just because I've used it for so long, and I don't think I ever did a review on it, so we'll see. I'll definitely probably talk about that bag a little bit and just the use I've gotten from it over the years. And it's very interesting. I mean, I don't remember how many liters this is, but it still packed a decent amount of stuff in it, and I didn't feel like it was ever too much. So having more space in this, I think, is gonna be handy, and it's not too much more space, I don't think. So interested in, and it should be good. But like I said, if you want to get something from ALPAKA, by the time this video is out, I'm not sure that the tariffs will be in place and the prices will have changed. I also caught this on a little bit of a deal, so I think this is $120. So I didn't pay that price for it, I'll tell you that. But this one I had paid, I want to say close to $100 a number of years ago, but it served me well every day. So I don't have any doubts that this one will serve me well, and even a little bit more based on some of the additional features there. I carry SIM cards around, actually, in this bag. I just carry them in the old bag, the everyday carry bag. I just carry them in here. So SIM cards is absolutely a part of my everyday carry. So, and I have a lot of USB-C cords in there. So I can cut down on at least one of those based on what I'm seeing here. So I think it's going to be great, and thanks for staying with me in this one as I unbox the new everyday carry bag. So we'll get a review on that soon, and maybe do some additional comparisons to this bad boy once I've emptied it out, maybe, and then just plan my everyday carry. I've been wanting to make some changes to the everyday carry setup based on some new stuff I've got, like new devices and things of that nature. So I think I'm getting more pocketable devices, so I think those can start to fit in some of these areas. So I mean, I'm gonna be slotting some smaller gaming handhelds in there, but that'll probably be one of the changes. So stay tuned, and we're gonna have more coverage on that. So thank y'all. Take it easy.